Hey folks, welcome to a new video. So in the last video we discussed about we compared like all the four curves and whatever conclusions we can draw from there. We went through a bit of those. In this video I mostly wanted to discuss the probabilistic aspect around these curves, right? So how you can say that x is more likely to behave in this manner than in this manner. So mostly focusing on this aspect, comparing them with the like the vertical axis, right? So that's what we compared the mean, median, standard deviations and all, but if without those, if we are given these two curves, what will be the significance of it, right? So here you need to understand one thing. You need to understand is this probabilistic distribution value is like these are the more frequent values that occur, these are the less frequent values that occur, and this is the whatever time frame that we have, right? So these values tend to be more frequent, these values tend to be less frequent. So if we consider a given block of whatever, right, a given block in the x-axis, we can sort of compare both. Let's say we compare between 0.05 and 0.05 and 0.1. So this part and this part. So what this says is, since the orange curve is above the blue curve, so this behavior is more probable than this behavior if you use both the functions, right? So you tend to get, if you use slice, you tend to get more of these values, and if you use splice, you tend to get more of these values. But if you compare both, this is probabilistic from a probabilistic perspective more common than this, right? If I'm making any sense. So this basically tells how frequently you can expect a value when you compare two normal curves. So the expectation here, let's say, is a bit more for this than this, from like visually, if you can make any sense out of it, right? So another thing that the overlap tells us is the common behavior. If two curves don't have any overlap, they are not even like remotely related to each other, they don't show any common behavior, but we can see here there is a major overlap between both the curves. So they sort of show a bit of common behavior. So in this duration and in this duration, if you see this part, so from here to here you can see the probability of slice result values or whatever is more getting. So based on your use case, you can optimize for that as well, but it won't make much difference for this use case since the time blocks are very small, but that might be relevant for whatever experiment you are doing. So from this point to this point, probability of getting these values is more for slice than for splice, and the opposite is true for this case since it's above this curve. So the probability for this is more than this, if that makes any sense. That's mostly that I wanted to cover in this video, basically to make sense out of the overlaps that we have and how do you think in terms of probability and stuff. It's sort of a hard topic to explain, so I hope I was able to explain it well. If you like this video, please drop a like, drop a comment, or if you have any suggestions that I can improve upon, feel free to leave that in comments. And if you found it helpful, maybe share it with your friends. And yeah, see you folks, bye.